What's going on? Back again with another reaction video to Epic Rap Battles of History. Today we have J.R.R. Tolkien versus George R.R. Martin. The Battle of the R.R.s. Basically, Lord of the Rings / Hobbit series versus Game of Thrones series. Lord of the Rings, I've seen the most of the first movie, some of the second, and I watched all of the third movie. And honestly, I didn't see any of the Hobbit movies. Never really got into the series. I didn't read any of the books. I didn't read any of the Game of Thrones books either. So basically, going off of the movies and the TV show Game of Thrones. And like I said, I never got into it that much. Actually, there's a clip from a movie called Clerks 2 that kind of explains how I felt about Game of Thrones. Let me play that real quick.
Those fucking Hobbit movies were boring as hell. All it was a bunch of people walking. 3 movies of people walking to a fucking volcano. Here's the first movie. And here's the second movie.
He is way off, loser.
No,
You ready for the
not.
third movie?
And then it lasted like 3-4 hours after that.
Fucking A.
Even the fucking trees walked in those movies.
Thank you. It- that was how I felt about the movie. I just couldn't get into it like that. Again, when they got rid of that ring, I feel like it lasted 5 hours after that. And it's like, what do you have to talk about? It's over. The ring is gone. Like, what? But anyway, so yeah, I didn't hate it. It's just that it definitely wasn't one of my favorites. It was one of those things that, like, if I saw it once, that was enough. Meanwhile, Game of Thrones, then didn't read the books, but I did watch the TV series, and one of my favorite series of all time. It's just a crazy show. I mean, when you have a show where the main character, grow to love them, and they just get killed off out of nowhere, like in the most brutal way possible. That's pretty much what Game of Thrones is, and I just the ending of the TV series is just left me wanting more. I think it left a lot of people wanting more. It's like the whole Jaime Lannister thing. It's like, how you gonna, build his character up through the whole series to be kind of an asshole at the beginning to being one of the good guys, and then, at the very end, he say, "Oh, fuck all that, I'm going back to what I was doing." Like, basically a drug addict. Like, he recovers from the drug and then goes back to it at the end and dies because of it. And then Daenerys, oh my goodness, like what they did to her. You know what? This is a rap battle. I could make a whole video about how I felt about the ending of Game of Thrones. I just thought it could have been better, to say the least. But anyway, so this is a rap battle. I've been talking long enough. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see who wins.
George R.R. Versus J.R.R. Tolkien! You got brace yourselves! Gather up your trolls and your soldier elves! And your ents and your orcs and your wargs and your stings, your dwarves and clamdrings! Cause there's a new leader, every lord in the ring! My readers fall in love with every character I've written, then I kill them! And they're like, oh, he did! All your bad guys die, your good guys survive! We can tell what's gonna happen on page and age 5! You're all seeing how to find some sex in your movie! Ditch the Goonie and cast a couple boobies! Is that your plots and not David the Gnome? Your Hobbit hole heroes can't handle my throne! Dragons, dwarves, horses, fortresses, magic, and swords. You hobbit my whole shit, you uninspired hound. You want to war, George? Welcome to J.R.R. In book sales, you got nothing to say. I'm number 1 and 2. You're under 50 Shades of Grey. I got the pros of a pro. Your shit's a ball. You're a pirate. You even stole my R.R. Oh, we all know the world is full of chance and anarchy. So yes, it's true to life for characters that die randomly. But newsflash, the genre's called fantasy. It's meant to be unrealistic, you myopic vanity.
I conscientiously object to what you're doing on these beasts. I'll cut you like my teeth on Beauty and the Beast. You went too deep, Professor Tweed Pants. We don't need the backstory on every fucking tree branch.
Deep in the trenches of the Somme. You locked your Santa Claus ass through Vietnam. And it's hard for me to take criticism on clothes. From a dude who sends a raven to say hi to his toes.
Man, your fat jokes are worse than your pipe smoke. My show's the hottest thing on HBO. I'm rock and roll, you're a nerdy little nebbish, and I may be dirty, but you got a hairy foot fetish, dog. Even the names of your characters suck. You got buffers and boofers and brandy bucks. I got a second breakfast for all them goofy fucks. Lift up my gut and teabagging's my nuts.
C.S. Lewis and I were just discussing how you and Jon Snow both know nothing. Because the backstory on my box office is brilliant. Got my children making millions off my Silmarillions, and I'm more rock and roll than you've ever been. Don't believe me? Ask that Japanese. You can't reach this fella. Shit, I'm too towering. And every time I'm at it, it's return of the king.
Oh, yeah. Yo, yes, sir. Up, rap. Those are history.
All right. Damn, that was one of the real epic ones. When they do 3 verses, it's usually an epic battle. So yeah, who won that? Man, they went back and forth on that one. Like I was saying, George R.R. Martin hit it when he said we don't need the backstory on every fucking tree branch. Cast a couple boobies. Game of Thrones was basically violence and sex. But yeah, maybe that's pretty much what I didn't get into with Lord of the Rings. But then again, I like Harry Potter, and that didn't have sex or not much violence. But I don't know. So who do I give it to? I like the Jon Snow line. You both know nothing. I usually don't go with favorites. I go who have the best lines, but it seems to me like that was close. But I gotta give it to George R.R. Martin in that case. It might be because I relate more to Game of Thrones than The Lord of the Rings, but when it comes to the rhymes, I just like George R.R. Martin's a little bit more than J.R.R. Tolkien. So anyway, what do you guys think? I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later. Peace out.